I've had to take this out. Well, take all those papers out, will you?
I'll put them over there.
Yeah, put them over there, yeah.
And I've got your...
Take all the papers out and everything that's in there out. Good,
Okay.
that'll be right now.
I've got your little address book and I'll put it in your bag.
Everything's had to set.
There we go. Off on the journey.
Off we go to Buffalo.
Oh, you've got a few well wishes out here.
Have a lovely, lovely time. We'll be
Thank
with
you, Doris.
We'll be with you all the way, darling.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you.
You keep good.
And that's for you little rascal. You see, you behave yourself too.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right. I love you too, darling. Yeah. Yeah, I'll see you when I come back, darling. Yeah, I'll behave myself. And I'll give your love to all the people in Broken Hill and tell them what a lovely lady you are. Ta-da, love. Ta-da, Doris.
Ta-da, darling.
Ta-da, love.
She's so beautiful.
I'll bring you back some wildflowers,
Oh, do.
some stirred peas.
I've been friends with Olive for 2 years. And now we're doing something rather risky together. At 105, she's going home. We've had her in for checkups, and nobody has said, don't go.
And then you hurt it again.
Yeah, had to fall on this one.
Just show me where it hurts. That's it.
All around there.
Yeah. I hope you didn't break anything.
Oh, I don't think I did.
No. They're knobbly, aren't they?
Hey?
They're knobbly knees.
Yeah, so old, aren't they?
Now, how far can you bend it up? Will it bend? Oh, that hurts. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't like bending, does it?
Oh, no. Who's that? Who's that?
That's Graham.
All right, Graham. I will. You take care too. Don't work too hard.
You've got macular degeneration. You've lost all the precision of your focus. It's a bit like a mirror losing some of the silvering off the back surface
Yeah.
in the centre, so it doesn't form a nice, clear picture.
Well, this is an old picture. Is it our family? What a shame I can't see better. Is that my father there? He was nice, wasn't he?
You don't have a photo of him, do you?
No.
And now you do.
Hmm.
Look at you in white, huh?
Yeah. But just after my sister Emma died, what a shame Emma wasn't there.
Yeah. Now, did you notice something very interesting about your father, though?
What?
Look at his hands.
What's up with them? I can't see them properly. I know they're big hands.
He's got 2 hands.
2 hands? Of course they've got 2 hands. Oh, yes, he lost an arm, didn't he? Well, that must have been before he lost his arm then. I wasn't that old then.
What, when he lost his arm? You had to be.
Because I used to have to stand up on a box to wash his back.
So how do you explain that then?
I can't.
Isn't that weird?
I made it. I made it.
Oh,
God
Hello.
bless you for your trip.
Thank you
I
very
look forward
much.
to hear all about
I'm
it.
sure
when you
God
come
will be
back.
with me.
God will be with you. God
Yeah,
bless you, my
I'll
love.
be my minister.
Olive, how come Dorothy didn't say goodbye?
We said goodbye in my room earlier, but I said now, you be nice to Phyllis. Don't you stand over her. Don't tell her what to eat and don't tell her what not to eat. She said, I'll be all right. I said, because I said, some people are nasty to her. She said, just let me hear them being nasty to her. She said, I'll give them something for their corner. See, so she's right now.
She's going to look after her.
So I got her word, she'll be nice to Phyllis the whole time I'm away.
They're all going to miss you there, Ollie.
Yeah, my word.
You should be on the payroll. We've been planning this trip for months, Ollie and I.
Very good.
Sometimes it feels a bit like a jailbreak.
Takes their mind off their troubles for a bit,
Yeah.
off their pain.
But you're not in constant pain, are you?
Only with my knees,
Yeah.
that's all. But I can bear with mine.
Yeah.
Take a couple of aspirins.
The gold medalist. Hooray!
When I was young, I always wanted to be a nurse. And Mum, she'd let all the others do their own trade, but not me. She wouldn't let me be a nurse because it was too expensive. It was only £0.50 a week. If I'd have been a nurse, I'd have been in PL. I don't think I would ever have married,
No.
because I loved to look after people, you know,
Yeah.
even when I was young. And I still try to help people here in our times, you know.
But if you hadn't married, you wouldn't have had those 3 great kids.
I wouldn't have known, would I?
You don't regret having those 3 children, do you?
I do now because they're lost to me now.
Why?
Well, I never see them, and they're in another world, and they're in another world now.
Well, you saw Evelyn recently.
Yeah, I know that, but then as soon as she's finished talking to you, she's forgot all about you.
And what about Bonnie? You'd like to see her again?
Bonnie doesn't want me. She says that I was a bad mother. I don't know why. But she was always my little pet, my little baby girl.
Bonnie was.
She was lovely.
I'm hoping that Amber here will be someone that Olive can talk to, as well as scouting disabled toilets and doling out the pills.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and on behalf of our company, Great Southern Railway, and the onboard staff, welcome aboard the mighty Indian Pacific. It's a pleasure having on board today, Mrs. Riley. You are, dear lady, 105 years of age. It's a pleasure having you on board with us.
I wonder where she
I kept
is.
seeing you on seven, but you were nowhere to be seen. If you do require any assistance, then please don't hesitate to ask. Do lay back, relax, have a pleasant journey, and for now, let your adventure on the mighty Indian Pacific begin.
I came back from checking our sleepers to find that Amber had already become a confidant. Olive was telling her about her first husband, the miner.
I love him my side, so I like him.
Is that because of violence?
No, because he had another woman.
Oh, did he?
And she's my best girlfriend too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nearly killed me. I had the 2, Barney and Evelyn, and Bonnie, and I was pegging on Bonnie. And I found them together. Oh, it was terrible. Oh, I never forget it. I still feel it. I still feel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're all right.
You never forget it, you
No,
know.
I know. Oh, well, you didn't need him anyway, eh? As my mum says, give them their walking shoes or their concrete shoes.
You tell me. Oh, I punched in the nose a couple of times. Oh, I punched a couple of times. Mike, why are you so interested in me? Why are you so interested in people over 100?
Well, it began, Ollie, with Sissy Godfrey's birthday party. Just a home movie for a great old lady.
Happy birthday
I saw Sissy's congratulations from the Queen, and I wondered how many other centenarians there were. I was astonished to find out that you are the fastest growing age group in the world. But I think it was more because Sissy was so interesting and touching that I went looking for others. And then there was our trip to Russia.
It's his first collection of work. First.
Meeting Boris,
24.
who's still a flirt at your age, 105.
Are you jealous?
Yes.
Yes.
But nobody prepared me for you, my dear Ollie.
In a few short minutes, we'll be arriving in Broken Hill.
No matter where I roam, on land or sea or foam, you can always hear me singing a song, show me the way to go home.
Broken Hill, here we come.
Hold us back. You saw one mine back there. There's a lot of richness in them. They never ever found the mother lode. That means the richness of the ground. Whoops, banana. Good. Thank you very much. I often sing that song. We'll keep the red flag flying here.
On behalf of the citizens of Broken Hill, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you back to your place of birth.
Thank you very
And
much.
we'll make sure that you enjoy your stay.
And thank you very, very much for the welcome.
You're very welcome.
I'll be looking forward to this.
There you go.
Yes.
Oliver, this is Jane Mackenzie, your niece.
Hello, darling. I've been waiting for this.
Last time I saw you was out about that big.
Oh, what's that? Oh.
Broken Hill, I love you still, and I always will be true to my friends and pals and comrades, and your sunny bright blue skies. Fond memories I'll cherish, and be back to tell you why.
Ollie, do you remember your first ride in a car?
No.
There were no cars on the roads when you were growing up in Broken Hill, were there?
No.
And when these jalopies were coming off Henry Ford's production line in Detroit, you were already a single mum with 3 kids and a cheating husband, right?
Hey, my word. Wild peach pies.
Yeah, they grow wild out the bush and they're beautiful.
Are they?
Yeah,
Where
lovely.
can you get them now?
Oh, they're hard to get.
Here's a Quandong pie.
They left a bag of them on my front door when I was out on Monday.
They taste yum.
Does it bring back memories, that taste?
Wonderful.
Is it? How long since you tasted one of those?
A year.
Well, here's the famous photo.
There's Mum, there.
So that's your mum?
Yeah.
And what was her name? Yeah.
Lillian.
Lillian.
That's Lily.
Look at the baby.
That's me.
Look at the beautiful curls and ribbons and all. Yeah.
And my father only had one arm.
Yeah, yes.
How did they do that?
But isn't that a marvellous hand?
Yeah.
What they done?
Yeah.
Look at your mother and father.
Fancy him having 12 kids between them.
Yeah, and two's missing, isn't there?
Yes, well, Emma's buried in the cemetery in Broken Hill.
Emma, is she?
Yeah. She died of abscess on the brain when she was only 15.
Jeez, I'll have to tell Betty about this.
Yeah. She had a sore ear.
If Emma's out there, I'm going to have a look.
Oh, she's out there.
Oh.
It was their daughter that was the bane of my life, Katie Raven. Red for danger. I hated the little bitch. Yeah, there it is in there. Yes, dances in there. Every Saturday night was on the barn dance and ladies' choice and gentlemen's choice. And oh yeah,
Dancing Queen.
oh yeah, used to have fun.
Hello, Olive. Olive, this is Jane. Going. She's the local archivist, family historian, and she's very interested in reading some of the Dangerfield.
Oh, I'm a
Dangerfield. All about your family.
Know all about you.
Well, I better go.
Come and sit down.
Thank you.
About your mum and dad.
Yeah.
Your mum and dad. And this lovely photo of you.
Oh yeah, but I can't understand Dad having two arms, because when I saw him last year, he had his left arm off up
That
to there.
was a make-out arm.
Oh.
A prosthesis.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
How do I know? Someone told me that. The family told me.
Yeah. I thought it must have been because
Yeah.
I remember watching his back when he came out of hospital.
I've got something to show you here.
Mm.
This is your sister. Is it Emma, was it?
Emma, the one that died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a map of our cemetery.
Mm.
And she's up in that little section there at the cemetery.
Mm.
She hasn't got a headstone. You
No.
haven't got a little plaque on it yet, have you?
No.
No. But
I'd
that's-
like to see about something put there. for
Yeah.
her.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Be lovely. Did you ever do this?
The maypole, of course we did. Yeah, the old maypole, my word. Oh yes, we used to do that.
Remember that school, the infants building?
Yeah, that's
And-
when I went to.
Did you remember Mrs. Gilling?
Oh, did you remember I said to you, Mrs. Gillen? Yes, she's
Yeah.
my teacher.
She used to be your teacher.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was called old Mother Gillen.
Oh, Mother Gilling.
She'd be going past, I used to be always in the front seat because I was the worst behaved. She'd go past me and I used to dip me pen in the egg and I'd go like that. On the back of her dress used to be all black spots. Yes, I used to get square on her.
Oh, that's classic.
Stand. Used to dance in this whirlwind.
Is that one of your earliest memories?
Yes, I was no more than 4.
Really?
Because when he came back after the war was over, the Boer War, I remember this man with the hat on with a feather. So that showed he was in the Horse Brigade. And I was wearing a little wire pram with a red hood. And I had a doll in it. Anyway, he said, oh, that's a nice doll. So he picks it up and he's, oh, this doll, and he's throwing it up there. I said, don't you do that, you'll break my doll. Anyway, he turned around to say something to me and he dropped the doll. I said, there you are, you broke my doll, and you broke my doll. And I, I was heartbroken because I never got ever got another doll, ever. My doll didn't have hair like that.
No.
It wasn't dressed so beautiful.
Ah, this is a better one, huh?
Mm. Now the other side, I bet that was the entrance, that round there. That was my school. That was it.
Really?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Morning, children. I used to come to the school when I was a little girl. When I was about 4 years old, I used to come here.
And you stayed there how long?
And I stayed there till I was 14. At the school, but not the same class. Yes, I started there when I was about 4, going on 5. That's where I learnt my ABC and how to tell the time and all that sort of thing.
How did they get punished?
Punished? We didn't get punished unless we were very naughty. Then we got the cane.
Did it hurt?
My word, it hurt. Holding out Jan like that and getting 3 whacks. I should say it hurt. Yeah. Yeah, that often happened to me. Because you see, my name was Dangerfield. And there was a couple of kids there, one in particular, and they used to sing out, "Here comes Dangerfield, danger on the field." And my hair was red.
Red means danger.
Just
danger
go away.
in the field. Red means danger. Danger in the field. Red
I will show you danger.
She didn't sprawl though.
Oh no, we'll do that later.
You'll have to have something for her to sprawl on.
No, we won't really make her fall over.
Red means danger. Red. Oh.
That was better. More active, more action.
Danger. Red
I'll
means
show you danger.
Bang! I gave her a beautiful punch right in the jaw, and she staggered back, and she fell, and she hit her head on the train line. Oh Jesus! She fell and she never rose up. I knocked her out. So the kids flew this way, the kids flew that way, and I was just standing looking at it's like a corpse. And I said, "Well, you looked for it and you got it. So serve you right. Now I'm going home." I turned around and I went home. They went and got the bloody police. The police went down to Mum, because Mum was never on my side, never. So he went down to Mum's place. He said, "And if it happens again, I'm afraid she'll have to go into reform."
Really?
They threatened to put me away.
Did they?
Yeah.
Back at the motel, Ollie agrees to be our guinea pig.
Oh, shit. I can hear me knee cracking.
Because we're trying to discover what it is the secret of old age with food.
Oh, I see.
So here we got this as example number 1.
Yeah.
I found out that the people of the Hunza Valley in northern Pakistan, the original Shangri-La, achieve great age on a diet of spring water and a lot of chapatis.
Here we are. It's like a bit like a pancake in a way. A whole wheat pancake. Now, just tear it with your fingers, or you can cut it if you want. Okay. So how is it?
Very nice.
Is it?
Very tasty.
Yes. Well, we can make it at home for you.
So
We'll start a new rage.
Yeah.
At home.
I think a lot of people would like it.
Yeah.
You said it was not repulsive?
Oh no, it's not repulsive. Far from it. It's quite tasty, really.
Now, Olive, I know very little about you. Were you born in Broken Hill?
Yeah.
And how many was in your family?
12.
12, right.
Mum couldn't stand a bar of me.
Oh, truly?
That was because I was the last one of 12. She was sick of girls.
Right.
And yet the girls were better to her than the boys.
Your dad must have been a very hard worker coming from working on the farm.
Yeah.
And so no doubt he would have been a very hard worker on the mine as
He
well.
was. Yeah.
During his time on the mine, did he ever get any injuries?
Yeah.
Really?
He met with an accident on the British mine.
Right.
And it was only a minor accident, really.
Yes.
He got a splinter in his arm, or a bit of wood place in his arm. Every mine in Broken Hill, and there was 14 of them, had their own individual whistle. And if an accident happened on any of the mines, that whistle would blow and the ambulance would go to that mine. And my mother, she said, quick, get the binoculars. She said, I want to see who's on the ambulance. If there was a policeman sitting next to the driver, that meant it was fatal. It's Dad, Mum. Dad's met with an accident. There's not a fatal one because there's only a man sitting up in the front. And they took him to the hospital. They operated on him to get this bit of wood out, but they must have left a chip behind, and it turned infectious. And it turned poisonous and started to go through his system. And they told Mum he was going to die. She took me into the ward, and when I went into the ward, I saw Dad, but oh, the smell was something shocking. And then that's when the doctor said to Mum, you either have to decide whether you want the man or you can lose his arm and save his life. And Mum said, he's my husband, I love him, take his arm off. I don't know why you waited so long. And they took his arm off. This scene should be up on the veranda.
Should it?
This veranda.
All right, well, we'll do it on the veranda.
With the fancy washed a man that's just had his arm off, out in the open, with a bloody big tank at the back of you. No, it should be on the veranda, with, just as you got those things there, right?
Yeah.
And the little girl standing on the box and her father in front of them washing him, but not like this. Oh, and said, poor old Dad. He turned his grave in yours, do that to him.
Okay, folks, move to the veranda.
That's better, much better, yes. Now, that's the idea. Yes, that's the idea. Now, you move this here next to That's right. Now, you're going to stand on that, love.
Yes.
And Dad's going to stand right next to it. And wash his back nice and bake him nice and gentle for Dad. Rinse out your rag and wipe it over again. Okay. That's right. And you're doing it with your right hand, aren't you? Now, with your left hand, just pat him on the arm, like as much as say, I love you, Daddy. That's right, see, I love you, Daddy. You've got to show that you love your dad, you see.
Oh, yeah, he's so dirty, Dad. Yeah.
No, he's not. That's you making a good job. You stop interfering.
What?
She's doing a good job.
Stop interfering? Who's directing?
You're telling us dirty, it's not. Then after that, wrap the towel around his shoulders. That's the girl. That's right. Did she do it all right to your satisfaction, or would you like to do it again?
I think it was fantastic. Good. Okay. And maybe he should turn around and say, thanks, love.
Oh, no, he didn't bother about that.
He didn't?
He'd just walk away.
Okay, walk away, Dad.
Yeah. He was thankful to get his back washed. Thanks very much for that, love. You made a good job. When would that happen?
1908.
Yeah, about 1908, yeah. Poor old Dad.
96 years ago.
Oh.
So many surprises. Ollie was in her 20s before she answered the telephone.
Yes, it's Amber. I'll put Ollie on.
She giggled. Hello, Dorothy. Do you miss me, darling? Oh, no. Oh, well, that's nice to think. No, I won't overdo it, love. I love you. I know you do, darling. Tell her, love. Oh, call me sweetheart and love.
See if you remember anything about this place here.
There used to be a high fence all around there.
We trace Olive's past so easily here because nothing gets thrown away in Broken Hill. We find where she skated, which was also the movie theatre. And even the old skates, hundreds of pairs that were once for rent, they've not been thrown away. It seems that her mum, who didn't like Ollie very much, rarely let her go to the rink. But one day, she snuck out and caught the rag man.
I opened my window, shut my door, out the window I go. I jumped over the fence and puts on his skates. Just goes on the skate, on the rink, and I go skating away, you know. And anyway, then they come on. Now it is catch the rag man. Catch the rag man. Then the prize is all yours.
I can't skate them.
£1 and a box of chocolates. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely to win the chocolates? I wasn't thinking of the money, I was thinking of those chocolates. So anyway, I'm skating around with my arms folded, you know, and on the floor comes this bloke, and his clothes is covered in bits of rags. And you've got to catch him and hold him for at least 4 seconds or 5 seconds. Well, anyway, I grabbed him. Gotcha. The rags gave way and I sprawled on the floor. And the roars of laughter goes up, because I'm not the only one, there's others sprawling too. And then I saw around his waist, he had a belt on. I thought, if I can grab his belt, I've got him. So I'm going around and all once I lunged and I grabbed his belt. I hung on like grim death. And you know what he did? He swung me here and he swung me there. And my legs going out that way so bad. And out that way so bad. Oh, it was awful. And all at once the whistle blew. Oh, my 5 seconds was up. The winner is Ollie Dangerfield. And I clapped. Where's the chocolate? Oh, God. Whoa.
Do you want to go on that?
No fear. Yeah, on them dungeons. Banana. Right.
Oh, you're a champion.
Hey, up you go. Now I've got to get up. Oh, that was lovely. Then I thought I'd better get home fast. I threw my skates in the window, threw my shoes in after them, threw the chocolates in after them. Gets in myself and I'm halfway in and down comes the window on my back.
No.
Mum's there. And did she whack me? Oh my God, she whacked me. I told you couldn't go. Oh, she gave me a hell of a hiding. Yeah.
That's terrible.
She disliked me always. I used to sell bottles and just to get a pen, save me pennies and all that. And I used to buy little presents, but just a little present. And I'd give them to her, just so that she'd take notice of me and she'd like me a little bit. but I couldn't win her.
When she was very little, Olive used to spy on her sisters, courting on the front veranda.
Does that look like the period?
Yeah. Very good.
Well, they're rather anxious to start courting. We'd have to...
get to it.
Well, where's all the courting seats? They've got to be by a door.
Why?
Well, because my mum and dad used to be inside the door.
Well, it's very close to a door, but there's also a window too close by.
Well, that's all right.
Behind them.
Because Dad used to snore and they used to go crook. But nothing...
What was courting? Does it
nothing
involve kissing?
rude.
Nothing rude or vulgar?
Vulgar, you know. No swearing or anything like that go on.
Oh, well, you wouldn't swear in courting, would you?
Because in olden times, you see.
When did the boys have to be home?
Oh, they'd have to leave by 10:30.
10:30?
Oh, that's pretty late. That's later than I would have expected.
Have I ever been with you?
Yes, always the first.
Stop it.
That's the idea. Yes, that's the idea.
Look at my cuffs, they've just come undone.
No, leave your shirt done up.
I did not.
You did, look at that. It's undone, I think.
That's right.
I think.
You've danced before?
I have, but not on a chair.
No, well, just go to it as if you're walking on the floor and keeping time. That's all you've got to do. It was very nice. Yeah. Take it now, you bow. Right. Mike, I don't need the chair.
I don't see how to get you standing up safely, really.
If he held me, I'd be all right, because he's strong. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Tell them that'll be enough.
That'll be enough, she says. Right, Olive?
Yeah, that was lovely.
That was good, wasn't it?
Hope I wasn't too awkward.
No, you're fine.
I told you I could do it with good music and with a tall man, as long as he could hold me. Hello, darling. Enjoyed yourself? I never ever got the affection for my family.
Weren't you close to any of your brothers and sisters?
Only the one that died. That was Emma. She could do anything with me. Nice to be able to commune with nature. If I get in the sun, I'll be thankful for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we going now?
This is Emma's grave here, Olive.
Oh, I thought she was away on her own. Just got a few little stones there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to get a little plaque and put out here with her name on it.
You're such a good girl. I came out here several times but couldn't find it. I didn't know who to ask. I wish I could stay here with her. Oh, I'll never forget you, Emma. I'll never. the only one that ever loved me.
You've got lots of people who love you now. I love you.
Everyone loves you.
From one extreme to another, Olive.
Yeah, I know. Poor Oliver. She was only about 16 and...
She was your favourite sister.
Yeah, well, she was so kind, you know.
Yeah.
She was magic to me.
Yeah.
I don't think Mum got over it for a long time, nor Dad. Because she was you were such a gentle girl.
Will you be all right without me, Olive?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'll try and get on all right without you, but I will miss you so.
You be a good girl and you always remember the painting that I left you.
All right then. I'll never forget the painting, the little ship on the sea. It'll be always in my mind.
Always, and I'm always there with you.
Thank you.
You know that, Olive.
Because I'll love you till I die.
I'll always be right here.
Good, eh?
My ear hurts now, Olive. I have to go. I don't want to leave you, but...
It makes me hurt. It hurts me so.
Bye, Olive.
Goodbye.
I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. I never died, says he.
Well, that's beautiful.
Oh.
Absolutely lovely.
Strong faces, aren't they?
Oh, yes, they used to work hard too. They were good men.
And you married a miner?
Yeah, I did too.
And he was a good man too?
No. He was for a while, but then he went off the beaten track.
You mean drink or other women?
Another woman.
Did he?
Yeah.
The bugger?
Yeah, Bonnie. And when Bonnie was about 4, and he was still hanging around with this Sheila, and I thought to myself, this is it. He went to work one day when it was afternoon shift. On this particular day, I just packed everything up, sold everything I could lay my hands on, put the kids on the train, and away I went.
Did he know you were going?
No, not a soul knew.
So he came back to an empty house?
Yeah. Oh, he had a bed and a knife and a fork and a plate, the law.
Yeah. Oh, you left him those?
Yeah, just the things.
That was the law, wasn't it?
That was the law. You had to leave my bed, sheets, a pillowcase, a pillow, and a knife and fork, a spoon, a kettle, just the bare things. And away I went.
Here's the man she left, Bernard Johnson, taken about the time of their marriage.
Oh, I wrote to Mum and told her I was coming down with 3 kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, can I buy 3 tickets to Adelaide, please, for 1 adult and 3 children?
Second class.
Yes, thank you.
I said, I'm moving out.
I'll just give you a ticket.
Oh, he said, you'd never make a living anywhere.
There you are. The train leaves at the end of the platform and it's ready to go.
Okay, thank you very much. Come on,
You're too skinny and you're not pretty, and I used to rub it in because she was nice looking and everything and good figure, and I was as skinny as a rake. I only weighed about 16 or 13. He tried to get me back many times.
Did he?
He took me to court for the children. He told them I wasn't a good mother and all that sort of thing, and there was a woman's magistrate in this court case. She said, why don't you give him another chance? And I turned around and I said, Madam, I said, I've lived with him all these years. I said, I've lived with him, you haven't. And because I was impudent, she gave him the custody of the children. He took the children, he went back to Broken Hill with them. And Mum said, "Oh, Wally, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?" I said, "He won't have them a week. He won't have them a week." So anyway, almost a week to the day, a knock come on the door. And on the doorstep was 3 kids. He said, "Take your kids. I've had the little mongrels." He said, "I've had them." And he shoved Evelyn and she said, "And we've had you mongrel."
So she got her kids back, but sadly, she couldn't keep them. The 2 girls went to St Mary's Children's Home, Barney to his gran, while Olive was off looking for work and for love.
There they are. Evelyn and Bonnie Johnson left the home April the 4th, 1932, gone to live with their mother in Sydney.
And here they are in Sydney. Bonnie, Evelyn, and Olive, a single mum in the 30s.
She did all the cooking and all that kind of thing.
Was she a good cook?
Yeah, oh, Mum's a fantastic cook.
Is she?
Oh, she was a station cook. God, couldn't be any better than that, love.
No, I didn't.
All her long life, Olive never stopped working, cleaning houses, cooking, but mostly until her retirement at 78, she was a barmaid.
Bring it back. No, silly. I'd waste more than I pull.
That's a nice head. It's got a nice head on it.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the kids looked after themselves. Bonnie remembers being taken to the pictures by Big Brother Barney.
Remember when you took me to the pictures and you went out, what did you buy me at Interval?
I bought a...
You didn't buy me chocolate.
Shit.
Pickled onions. This is My Life by Veronica, known as Bonnie Davey. I was born on February the 4th, 1925 in Broken Hill, the 3rd child of Olive and Bernard Johnson.
Bonnie reads me from her life story, listing families that she boarded with while Olive was away. She's still bitter about it.
During the following 3 years, I attended Schofield School while living with the Simon family, then a Catholic school at Campsie while living with a Catholic family, and then a public school at Waverley.
Barney grew up to be a bit of a lad and then a soldier, much loved by all.
Yeah, that's me. Jesus Christ, he's a beauty.
There's the Sheila, the girlfriend you had.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me about it.
He fought in the Middle East and then in New Guinea, where he was wounded.
Wounded 3 times. I was a gunner.
We're back from Broken Hill, and Olive is having a birthday party. She's hoping the 3 kids will come.
Let me buy me. How are you, love?
How you going?
Good. Now I've seen you, I'm lovely.
Yeah.
Hello, lovely. Oh, my baby girl. Come and sit down. Come and sit down next to your mama. Did Bonnie come?
They're on their way.
We hope.
The 2 devils. The 2 devils together.
What was that song?
By the googles with the googly eyes. Evelyn used to be the culprit too.
Did she?
She used to roll down the hill in a big tank with him. Yeah.
Yeah, Barney and I had a lot of fun together as kids.
We waited 3 hours.
Happy birthday to you.
We had the cake.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mum.
But Bonnie never came. We drove back. It was a long way. Ollie was very upset. So later I went to see Bonnie and her husband Bill, hoping to get them to reconsider. But to no avail.
You can please yourself about getting up on Bonnie and Bill because I don't want nothing more now to do with them. I'm telling you straight, I don't want nothing more to do with them.
Why?
No.
Why? You are such a beautiful
I wish I'd never
woman.
started it.
No, don't. Oh, darling. You're such a beautiful woman. That is not a lie. God knows what's in your heart, and you are such a beautiful woman.
This is a little restaurant, is it?
Her daughter may not want to see her, but life goes on, even if you're 105.
Look at this. My goodness gracious.
Olive always wanted to be a nurse. A carer is not exactly a nurse, but it feels good to be comforting sick kids.
And I've got no criminal record.
No criminal records.
Isn't she just gorgeous?
I've been a good girl.
You've been a good girl? That's fantastic.
Oh, what a shame. Sorry to hear that. Does it hurt very much? I got one down here and one up there. I wanted to be a nurse. And Mum said it'd be too much trouble.
I have most of the time I was sick, so I didn't stop meeting you.
Why couldn't she have let me be one? I'd have given anything to have been one. My life would have been entirely different.
What was it like when you were at school?
I still got a longing for it. It's never gone out of my body or out of my heart, ever. They'd named to me. Oh, fear. Yeah, we had the good old politicians here in those days, but these gutless wonders we got in there, no good. None of them any good. All the rest is out get money. And you know that paper magnet, Murdoch. He was behind this little toad that's got in the Prime Minister now. He backed it up.
Not happy, Johnny. Not happy.
You like it? Yeah, well, that's your choice.
No, I don't like it.
That's your
not
choice.
happy, Johnny, isn't that the new expression?
I'm
sure it was.
Can I keep that to brag back at
You
that?
can brag about that. Of course you can.
I can brag about it back at the hospital.
Absolutely.
I am a volunteer at the West Beach Children's Hospital.
This is your evidence.
Don't forget to let me know when you need my services.
We will.
Hello, girls.
Bye now. Thank you for coming.
Righto. And
Bye.
Thank you for having me.
See you later, Ollie.